Hey guys, over the last 2 to 3 years since I've been on YouTube, I've shown several flashlights on my channel. I just recently did this big stream light. I know I've shown Phoenix product. I know I've shown Olight stuff. I think I've done some stuff from Nightcore, some stuff from 4.7, but I'm actually really excited about today's video. I belong to multiple flashlight groups on Facebook, and I kept seeing this company kind of introducing themselves and saying that they were going to be at SHOT Show 2019, which is still a couple weeks away, and they kept showing off this flashlight. And so I got in touch with them, and through back and forth they decided to send me a prototype. And I'm excited because even though I've done a lot of reviews and stuff, I've never been one of the first people to ever receive a product and an actual prototype of a flashlight. And this is going to be pretty close to the actual release of it, but it's a company called Brinyte. It's B-R-I-N-Y-T-E. They do have a web page, but I'll be honest, it's not the most user-friendly right now. Because this is still a prototype, it's not in production, you cannot purchase them yet. So right now it's available in two colors, and it is the sand color, which I opted to get because everything else I have is black, and I thought it'd be pretty cool to have this one. And then they do have it available in black. So right off you can tell that this ring thing that's on it is one of the unique features, and it is I'm not sure if they have a patent or if it's patent pending, but they are trying to patent it if they don't already have it. But this thing right here makes a huge difference if you are carrying this. I wear it on my middle finger, and it just fits in your hand then just absolutely perfectly. I think it's kind of designed for military or maybe even security guard use, that you had to walk with your flashlight for a lengthy time, and instead of just holding it like this here or like this here all the time, this goes over your finger, and it makes access to these rear buttons just unbelievably easy. Just the way that it just naturally just fits in your hand here. It is, when you're going to be able to buy this, it's going to be a complete kit. The battery is already in the light, and then it comes with a USB-C charger, which I don't have any others that are USB-C, and it's pretty rapid charging. A lot of times these 18650s, depending on what type of charger you have, they can take several hours to charge just one battery. This here, I've never let it run all the way down in the 2 weeks I've had the light, but it's only taken like half hour, 45 minutes to charge it back to a full charge. One kind of neat thing is that they made this little lip right where the rubber grommet of the USB-C charger goes, so I have no fingernails whatsoever, and I can easily grab that and lift that open. I actually have other flashlights and stuff that I have to take tweezers in order to get that open, but that is super easy. But yet it's completely I'm not gonna say complete waterproof. I think it has maybe a meter or 2 meter rating, but it's good enough for rain and stuff like that, and no water's going to get in that right there. So I talked about these rear buttons earlier. This is like a true tactical flashlight in that you can go right to the turbo with the larger button that's back here, and basically you can soft depress and have it come on, or you can fully depress it and leave it on. The second little back button here, which is kind of unique, you can kind of see how they're offset, but again, they pretty much fit perfectly. This is instant access to the strobe, and it's kind of like a random pattern strobe. It'll go real fast and then like the slower blinks, but it's so again, you can full turbo or full strobe just from these rear buttons. Then it also has a side button. Side button will allow you to go through low, medium, high, turbo, and you just press it, and it does have memory feature. You can also see this green light, and I'll talk about that in just a second, but then you can just press it, and basically it goes 10, 60, 450 lumens, and then 2000 lumens. And 2000 for a single cell 18650 is pretty damn good. And then you long press or long hold to turn it back off. That green button is actually a battery indicator. what you see on the table right here is what I got. I got no manual, nothing else with it, because no extra O-rings, because it's not a production model yet. But from what I read, the green tells you basically that you're at full charge, or anything that's over 50% charge. And then it will actually step down to like a red color when you're below 50%, which is still fine to use it. And then when you get below 25%, it'll flash red to let you know, hey, you need to charge that battery, because these lithium ion 18650s, you don't want to drain them to where they're completely all the way dead. So once it starts flashing or blinking red, that's when it's time to charge this thing back up. The patterns on this thing is just unbelievable. Like the fit and finish is just, it's remarkable. I don't know what these are going to sell for. I don't know if they're going to be $50, $100, I have no idea, because they haven't released any of that stuff yet. But the lights that I just talked about and the lights that I showed you, this is a nicer light than any that I showed you on the table a few minutes ago. And I paid like $85 for that Phoenix. That Stream light was like 80 something. The beam on this is absolutely incredible. It has a really deep reflector, and it allows for a ton of throw. I'll include a couple nighttime either videos or photos at the end of this. It's unbelievable how much throw and flood. It's just a great combination. I'm really excited about this light. The other thing I didn't show you here a minute ago is once you're on here, you can go into strobe from here by double pressing. And again, it's a blinding strobe. You can go back out by just single pressing. And then when you're in strobe, if you double tap again, it'll go into like a standard SOS function. The other thing that I found out by playing with this here is that if you were completely off, and then let's say you turned it on into that high turbo from back here by this back button, you can then go to the smaller button and switch through all of the modes from there as well. So there's multiple ways to cycle through the modes. So it's called the PT18 Oathkeeper. And again, they're not even going to introduce it, I don't think, until later this month at SHOT Show. It might not be for sale until February. I don't know for sure. But it really is an incredible light. The head is probably too big to pocket carry this. But they are going to be introducing a pouch with it. I'm hoping that they market this at a good price, somewhere less than $75. But I think it's worth more than that. I mean, I have lights that are $150 lights, and I think that this one's better than those ones. But hopefully, because they're a small company and they're not really well known at all in the United States, hopefully they don't overprice themselves and turn away potential buyers, because I'm telling you, this light has a lot of really cool features. So but yeah, check them out, Brinyte. And this light is, I'm excited about it. So all right guys, thanks for watching. I appreciate it.